All right, we live, girl. We live.
Yay!
Hey, YouTube land. How you be?
It's getting ready to come on. I have it on in the living room on the flat screen. I'm running a commercial. This must not be on my account. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Emma.
Oh, Miss Emma in there?
Yeah, I'm looking on this. Hold on. I need to pull up the view page.
Hey, Care Bears. Hey, Miss Emma. Hey, Dominique. Hey, Don. Hey, Walk With Me, Tiffany. Hey, Latrice. Hey, Jim B. How y'all be? Hey, Cookie Thickness. Hey, Tamara. How everybody doing? All right, y'all.
Happy
I don't know
Happy
what,
Saturday.
but I look really dark in this basement. But there's light in this basement. It's just on the other side, and I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm not about to move my stuff around, so y'all just gonna have to look at me, look kind of, whatever. Y'all can see me. Francois, what's
It's
been up with
nothing.
you this week, baby? What's been going on?
Oh God, I've just been
Catch
so
up with me.
tired, huh?
Catch up with me.
Well, I was trying to get caught up at work. I was gone all last week and, all the regular stuff you got to do when you're out for a whole week from work, which thankfully with it being like a holiday week, it wasn't like it's crazy, but just people out, things needing to happen and just trying to close a lot of loose ends. So, but as far as home is concerned, why do I hear like an alarm going off? Oh my goodness,
Hey,
guys.
Palama. Hey, mommy on the bus.
Um, that's it.
Hey, Nia.
We
Yeah.
hadn't it's been a little on just the regular old boring side over at my house. I mean, nothing special. Farrah and I went to Target today and Lowe's, and of course, you will see that whole escapade. Me and Farrah going shopping at Target this morning, and just regular old family stuff. You know how we do on the weekends. My husband's been working on the deck and made some really good progress. It looks beautiful. He says he's probably going to have it done next weekend. So
Oh, that's awesome, girl. That's
Tasha, oh my
awesome.
God, it looks really pretty already. So I showed you guys what it looks like. So you guys will see it tomorrow. If anyone's curious, you will see it tomorrow on the vlog with it like all torn up and whatever he gets done tomorrow. I'll show you guys, but it looks really nice.
So yeah, let me say that really quick, you guys. Francois tends to do a Saturday morning live, and this Saturday she didn't do that live because she's just coming back from a week long vacation. So they were trying to, get their affairs together at home for being gone for a week. But for all you guys that's new to the live, um, her and I do a live together. Every we try to do it every other either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It's normally Saturdays, but it's the summertime. Her and I are busy, so whenever we can fit it in the weekend, and we alternate channels. As you know, this week it's on my channel. Next week it'll be on Francois' channel. But every Saturday morning she does a live of her own. It's like a tea time morning live about 10 o'clock in the morning, Francois, between 10 and 11 in the morning.
Mhm.
To do that live. Also, I want to say really, really quick, if you guys are new to my channel, new to Francois Vlogs channel, please first and foremost like this live. We really, really appreciate it. It helps us in the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. I would appreciate it. If you have not yet subscribed to Francois Vlogs channel, please do so. She would appreciate it as well. I just want to get there out that way. If really quick, we're going to do this in the beginning of the live. If you are a person who has a channel, please put a thumbs up in the chat right now, please. Right now, right now, right now, right now. Thumbs up your channel. You guys go and support each other. And don't forget to support the hosts, okay? Support us
Right.
first. Okay?
Right.
And moving on. All right, y'all, back to the regular schedule program.
I
All
know
right,
that's right.
so, I do the car chronicles through the week. So what be going on with me? People really can. If you catch my vlogs during the week, you can hear what's going on with your girl. Most recently, I did a vlog today. If you guys have not yet watched that, please go watch it for me. I'd appreciate it. I'm showing my mom in the vlog. My mom has early stages of dementia, and it's hard for me to deal with that, but I deal with it as best as possible. Just to give y'all a little history about me, and my family, I lost my dad 5 years ago to a house fire. So my mom is the only thing I have left as far as a parent. And so her situation is very hard for my brother and I. So whenever I get a chance to spend time with her, and that's mainly the reason why I vlog her, so I can always have those memories of her. Francois as well lost her parents a few years ago too. So, you know, for everybody that's in the chat right now or who's watching in the bushes, you have family, parents. Y'all don't forget to tell your parents you love them and hug them daily, okay? Because you
Well, and
don't
the
never.
people in the chat room, well, not just so much the people in the bushes.
But
The
there are
people in the
people in the
chat
bushes.
room. Well, what? The people in the bushes got parents too. I think they actually do because we know of at least a couple.
Yeah. Hmm.
So yes, yeah, I lost my dad had Alzheimer's and my mom died with complications of diabetes, but they lived very full lives and I miss them dearly. But I'm I'm in that stage now where I can remember them and have a smile on my face. It doesn't make me cry as much as it used to.
Right.
Sometimes it comes, of course, but I can think of them and smile now.
Yeah, girl. So you guys, so what we like to do with our show, if you're new to our show, what we like to do is we like to talk about celebrity news, worldwide news, and also YouTube news. Um, so Francois, we're gonna start with something that we've all been hearing about. I just recently saw it the other day, and we're gonna talk about that Disneyland fight, y'all. Like we need to talk about that. Like, yeah, we need to talk about that. We got baby, that needs to be talked about. And we already talk about right now. Francois, if you could share your screen with that.
Okay, I'm gonna be right here.
Francois
Hold
eating
on.
that good mango.
Of course, yes, that's
Good
my
mango.
mango is my jam. Um,
For everybody who's just approaching the live, and if we have not yet spoke to you, thank you for so much for joining the live. We appreciate it. Mods, if you would please just welcome everybody as they come in. I'm not saying you guys are not, but if you have not yet, could you please do so? I appreciate that, y'all. And big ups to our mods. Thank y'all so much for taking time out y'all evening to come kick it with us. We really, really do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much.
okay, I don't know how much of this they're gonna show. I'm not. Okay. This is every time I see it, it just makes me just want to cringe.
Yes, girl. So you guys, as y'all know, it hit the news. It went super viral. There was a family at the Disneyland. Disneyland, now as y'all know, there's Disneyland and Disney World. Disney World is in Florida. Disneyland is in California. So there was a family in Disneyland at, I think it was called what, Toontown. And
They
y'all,
were
they
out
got,
there by Goofy and.
yes, honey. They
Mm-mm. Can y'all see
um
this?
yeah, but I want you to pull up the actual fight. If you
Hold
go to
on.
YouTube, you can pull it up in YouTube.
Okay, hold on.
So I don't know how much of the fight that you guys have not yet found out about. Um, but as soon as Francois pull
I
it
don't know
up,
how
we'll
anyone could
go ahead and
miss
narrate
it
the
because
fight
that thing is.
because I've been doing
Okay,
my
this
research on
one,
that.
maybe
And if you
this is
can,
it.
we'll give our opinions. You guys give your opinions in the chat.
Is this the one? Why does it keep pulling up the news? Okay.
Did you pull it up in YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Maybe this is it. This might be it. Wow. Mm-hmm. Why did she just push her? Can you see this?
Yeah, but it's like at the end. You need to go to the beginning.
Well, it's at the beginning of the video. It's at.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Can you see now?
Yeah, baby. Yeah. So as y'all can see, the guy in the red shirt. We can't see it now. Yeah, the guy in the red shirt and the girl in the white tank.
Okay, fair. You don't need to watch this. Go.
They're siblings. So the guy in the red shirt and the girl in the white tank are brother and sister. The guy in the white t-shirt right there, that's the girl in the white tank, the sister, that's her boyfriend. So what it sounded like from what I heard when I listened to it several times, it sounded like the guy in the red t-shirt who was the aggressor, he was mad at the sister about something about his child, right? So they get to arguing. So all of a sudden he says something, and then the next thing you know, she spits in the man's face. Now, we all know that spitting is by far the nastiest thing that you can do to somebody. To spit on them, like that is a straight sign of disrespect and disgust. So once she spit on him, like I guess his reaction was, pow, he hit him, right? So they get
and then they knocked down mom.
Yes, and then they knocked down the mama. Now, the other girl with the blue jean shorts on the brown tank top, she's the guy in the red shirt. That's his girlfriend. Okay. Then
is that her mama or his mama?
That's his mother.
Oh, he said, "Let's go, mama." Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah. So
every time I see this, I'm like, wow.
So basically what it looks like to me, you guys, it just looks like this type of stuff happens a lot in that family. It seems like he is the type of man that will put his we've seen
clearly
it. He will put his hands on a woman. So, he gets to fighting, him, the sister get to fighting, and somehow they all break up, right? Then the girlfriend of the guy in the red shirt, the aggressor, she going back and forth with the sister in the white tank top. So now they get to tussle, right? And then mama gets knocked on the ground. Then there was another sister. I think she had a black jacket on or black something. She comes up trying to get her mother up and stuff, and so then the guy in the red shirt come over trying to see what's going on. The other girl that was helping the mother, the sister, she points, say, "Hey, your girlfriend pushed mama down. She hit mama." So dude runs over to his girlfriend. "You hit my mama," and just started wailing on her. Y'all, when I saw that, and you know what shocked me about that whole situation? After they
pulled, "You hit my mama." Oh, now he on her.
Yeah, now he see right there when they subdued him. When the people in the crowd was able to, corral and get him down, she, instead of her getting up and being like, call the police, where security, honey, she over there trying to explain to him, "Look here, baby, look, I had your back." I'm thinking to myself, girl, this man just whooped you all in your face and pushed and pulled your good weed. You know what I'm saying?
That good hair.
That good hair. And she looked like she had that. She looked like she had them good bundles in her hair.
Right. She had about 5-6 bundles.
Baby, and he done swung her all over Disneyland Park. And I'm thinking to myself, so this how y'all do? That dude got a lot of issues. Like I said before, just by seeing him being so aggressive with the girlfriend, looked like he kicked her tail a lot. Somebody in the chat said that the girl is a prostitute. Now that's alleged.
Really? Wow.
I do know that's his girlfriend and the baby mama. That's all I know. Now.
Oh, so he might be a PIMP.
You know what I think, you guys?
If that's the truth. That's what they say. Huh?
Your body. And I think he was so hyped up from the attention from all the people. Y'all, you heard kids crying in the background. You heard people, the onlookers, saying, "Where's security?" Y'all, when I tell you, just by seeing that and how late it took a security response, baby, I don't never want to go to Disneyland. Like I don't want.
They
Yeah,
were probably in
I
shock.
don't want to go there.
They
I
were
don't
in
ever
shock.
want to go there.
Uh-uh.
Okay, Maya in the chat says it's fake. What you said? The fight is fake, baby. Who said it was fake? Yeah, Nikki, he was. He was hitting her like a straight dude.
How is that fake?
Girl, that looked real to me.
I mean, that's not the kind of entertainment that Disney's gonna pay for.
Yeah, baby. You know, she
I
might be
mean, was
trying to
it
say it's
fake
fake
when
now
I want to
because they
see when
trying.
Mama gets knocked down. Have Mama get knocked down. Wait, let's watch that.
Oh, you saying she
Mama.
really is an escort? Oh, okay, girl. Well
So
then that
he might be a PIMP.
Mm-hmm.
That explains why he's so comfortable hitting women.
Yeah,
Oh, so the girl with the long weave said to the other sister, "Did I hit you?"
yeah, girl, that was a hot mess. And then now they're trying to deny the fight, like it never even happened. But baby, all them cell phone cameras out there proves different. That the fight did happen. I just feel like whatever was going on in their family.
Okay, now she knocked Mama down again. That Mama fell slap out.
Yeah, but
She
Mama
didn't push her
should have just
down.
stayed in the wheelchair. Now, obviously, you
Right.
already handicapped, baby. How you think you can break a fight up and you riding around the amusement park in a wheelchair? Like, how you thought you was gonna break it up? She should have stayed in the wheelchair. Okay, that's what
He slapped the crap out of his sister. I mean, oh my God.
girl, and he drugged that baby all
And
over
poor
that
mom.
grass.
Mom looks like she's about to pass out. She don't even know what to do.
I don't
She's
like how he
probably
kept
beside
pulling on
herself.
everybody's hair. Like what? Like, and nobody grabbed his hair. He got long hair too. Why
He
nobody
looks
grabbed
like
his hair?
Busta Rhymes.
Girl, he looked like
I'm
a
waiting
buck.
for but he looks like, remember when Busta Rhymes did that song with Janet Jackson? He looked like Busta Rhymes. He said, "I'm going to jail tonight." Okay, yes, you are.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You need to go. He need to go to an insane asylum because boo boo, you crazy. Like, obviously, there's some
Oh,
bad
he said,
vibes
"You hit my
between him and
mother?
his sister.
She better walk. She better get on one of them little go-karts and get the heck up out that part." He walking fast behind her and just, wow. I want to know. Okay. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's when he said, "You hit my mama." That's when the sister
Yes.
told on her and said, "She hit mama." He said, "You hit my mama," and she over, baby. Before she knew it, honey, he was welling in her face.
Let me
I said,
tell
"Oh
you,
my God."
what's that stuff called when you do your wig, when you put your that stuff got to be? She must have
Yeah,
put that good stuff on with that wig install
baby.
because he
Yeah,
grabbed her so hard by the head and her wig was on there.
girl, that she had that good
Wow.
sew in.
They're scrambling over here at Disney. Do you see the police officers with the little white fedoras on?
Blama, I thought the same thing too. I thought he was gay myself. I really did because
Who?
Blama said she thought the man in the red
Who,
shirt was
Buster?
gay. That was my
Buster?
first. Yeah, Busta Rhymes.
Buster
That was
Bus?
my first impression too. I was like, oh,
Girl.
he gay. Because you sitting up here arguing with your sister like y'all two women. I was like, ew. He might be one of them down low brothers, girl. I ain't no telling. All I know is something needs to happen to
Girl,
him.
he'd been in the park like 20 minutes too long. He hadn't had a cigarette. He probably didn't want to go anyway because he don't seem like he looks like he's into family day. And his sister tried him and he was like, "Not today." And then he said, "I'm gonna get all y'all." And he beat up everybody in the whole family. That's what happened.
Yeah, he's stupid. He's straight
That's
stupid.
what happened.
And you know what? I guarantee you, but you notice he had all them blows for that woman, but he never really was hitting on the boyfriend, the sister's boyfriend, like that. Like, you got all these blows for these women, but you ain't even go to the dude. Like, he did one little friendly slap, and that was it. He was done. But you swinging the sister and the girlfriend all around the park. Like, oh, girl, that was horrible. Just horrible.
Am I still sharing?
Hi, Maya, how you know they was chilling? Oh, you must be on her Instagram or something.
Guys, I'm not sharing anymore, am I?
No.
Okay. That was that's a lot
Yeah, the guy,
that
that was a
happened.
whole hot mess. I'm glad that video was only 4 minutes.
Wow.
That was 4 minutes of pure
Gosh.
torture to see that. Like, I didn't even think that was real at first. I was like, is this real?
That gave
You
me
know?
some. I hadn't seen a fight in a long time. I'm not someone who like goes and watches fight videos, but I've seen enough. So if I, God forbid, if something happened, I know exactly what to do in my next fight.
Right. Yeah, girl, that was horrible.
Headbutt. Nobody want to fight after him. They're confused, babe, right? Wow. This is this was a lesson like that nobody really needed, but this is very sad. It was a sad day at America's happiest place, at the happiest place in the world, which is Disney. But
All I want to know was where was security? That's what was they on
security
lunch
was
break?
like, it's the happiest place in the world. Nothing like that probably ever really happens there. I'm sure
Yeah, but
stuff
then that's like,
happens, but not like that. That was, I mean, if the lady is a paid escort, that would stand to reason that that is her manager that usually starts with a P. I don't want to say the word.
they're not a manager.
Well, you know what I mean. He's her personal manager. And
And
that's how those kind of guys treat women.
girl, that was a whole hot mess.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he might, he, like I said, he might have been, look, he may have been in the park. He hadn't had a cigarette. Maybe he needs a drink. Maybe he needed something else. And
Girl, yeah,
he was like, not today, sis. And he just went off,
right.
you
Well,
know?
I just feel like she shouldn't have never spit in that man's face. Now, first and
Of
foremost,
course not.
she now
Yeah.
granted she shouldn't have never spit in that man's face. Now, he should have maybe spit back on her, but to put your hands on her, that was wrong because she had not put her hands on him. She just spit in his face. Now that would make anybody want to start swinging, though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right.
But yeah, that was a whole hot mess, girl. So.
And with Disney, unlike Walmart that says they're going to ban you, but how if you got banned from Walmart in Long Island, do they know it's you in Wichita? I don't think they know. But and hey, everybody who's saying hi to me in the chat, hey y'all. At Disney, and I don't know if they had this when you went last time, but when we went last year, when you scan your card in and you give your thumbprint, even Farrah gave a thumbprint. So all we had to do was thumbprint in for your ticket. And then the next day when we went to, this was at Disney World in Orlando, then the next day we went to Typhoon Lagoon and our tickets were already loaded. All we had to do was thumbprint in. We didn't have to have anything. So when they ban someone, I'm sure that's a real ban because you can't
Yeah.
thumbprint in with someone else's thumbprint. Those people, if they were able to locate their tickets in the system and figure out who these people are, they won't be able to come back into a park because they won't.
Yeah.
They can buy a ticket, but once you thumbprint in, they're gonna be like, sorry, you can't come in.
Yeah, Maya says, I guess from her end, she said, check out the girl's Instagram. Says she is used to the abuse and embraces the pimpo lifestyle. Maya
Oh,
also
okay.
says that she got a lot of the handbags that you have, Francois. Said,
Oh,
LOL, Hoyne is paying her real well.
okay. Well, that's not a career choice for me,
Right.
but good for her. You know what? I'm all about women's empowerment, and I'm not going to knock anybody for the choices that they make. And very good for her. I have, that's good for her. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have the same handbags as me.
Yeah. Don said security didn't want to be a part of that mess. The pay rate isn't high enough for that. I know that's right, girl. Yeah. So anyway, child, on to the next story. We'll let them folks kiss and make up, and hopefully they won't make the news anytime soon. Okay.
They made enough news. They can give
Girl.
leave the news alone for a minute because
Yeah.
I think they gave us plenty.
Yes, there was videos of that fight that got well over 7 million views on it. I
That
know I gave them
video,
at least 10 of my views.
I they probably gonna get a couple more from me. I might have to watch it one more time.
Girl, okay, because I
It's
was like,
fascinating. I mean, it's really it's disturbing,
very
but there
disturbing.
was so much going on all at the same time. If your eyes are in one thing,
And
you're missing
kids,
something else.
their own kids, hollering and screaming, calling for their mamas and daddies and aunties and uncles. And I said, oh, this is horrible.
Well, and then just the other people in the park were
Yeah.
like, they were just stunned. They were stunned. It was
Yeah,
terrible.
Tamara, it has went viral, baby.
Well,
Oh,
Maya Nini,
yeah,
she says
man
that she
said,
racks in $20,000 a night. Well, good. I
well,
mean,
girl,
that's
she
why.
must be selling that good, good.
Right. Yeah.
She's selling that good, good. We gonna call her Sunshine. From Harlem Nights, we gonna call her Sunshine. That's who she is.
Mm-mm-mm.
Girl.
Good for her. That's you know, and
Yeah,
she's
we
got
gonna
that
call her
prize of a
Sunshine.
guy. He seems like a real prize.
Okay, baby. He couldn't
Bust
be
a
my pimp.
bus.
I need a pimp that's a little nicer. He look
He
too
couldn't
mean.
be my nothing.
Girl, he pulling on my good weave.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, I think what people really need to know is what kind of bonding did she use to install that wig, because that thing is
Girl, she
that
needs to
is the
tell me.
truth.
Yeah,
She needs a sponsorship.
yeah, she needs, but baby, because that couldn't be got to be. Like you had to use, I don't know, kryptonite, cement, I don't know. Because he was pulling the hell out that weave, and that weave never went anywhere. That was the
Yeah.
first thing I said, because I was like, oh, I know that wig on the ground. Baby, that thing was
Hmm.
still on there. I said, God dang,
Yeah.
what you got it sold
Wow. I don't know what that was
Walk with me. Tiffany
mm-mm-mm.
said she got staples in her hair. That is too funny.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, we're joking, guys. It's very sad. Um, that's a sad situation. And the mother, she was shaken. I mean, I feel really bad for that lady. To see your children fight like that, that's
Yeah,
pretty
I felt
sad.
bad that she got out that wheelchair knowing she ain't able. Like, Mama, you should have sat down. Like, you should have never got up. Who is you getting ready to stop?
And
Yeah, you got knocked on the ground. She should have stayed on the chair.
and people are there on vacation. They're taking days off from work. That place is not cheap. I heard they just went through a rate increase, and I know when we went, it was like 125 or 130 some dollars a day with tax.
Yes.
Um, it's not cheap. And I know that there were plenty of people who were like, I'm going to need another day. I was over there by the fight and I'm not happy. I'm not pleased with my visit. I either need a refund or I need to get up out of here. My kids are upset. I don't know how Disney handles that, but I would imagine they had to come up with some money or some gift cards or some extra day passes or something, because um, then also you had spectators, other guests who had to jump in to help save the ladies who got up and start fighting some more. I mean, that was a
Mhm.
mess.
Yeah.
That was a whole hot mess.
Yes, it was, baby. All right, but we
Mm.
ain't gonna get them too much more of our time. They didn't got enough
Wow.
out of us.
Oh, wow, 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 wow.
Girl. Um. All right, girl. So, I mean, what's going on with R. Kelly, girl?
Well,
The
you know
feds
what's
got
I
now,
mean,
baby. When the feds got you, it's done, daughter. Girl, his
I mean,
charges, he's facing life imprisonment. Like, and I just recently heard today, like a couple of hours ago, they said people in his camp turned over the videos. Like his own people ratted on him.
at a certain point when you know something is going on, and I know a lot of
Okay, but
people
they've
don't
been knowing
believe
Prince
it.
why. They've been knowing it for years. Why y'all
Yeah,
just
but
don't want to
Tasha,
tell us?
okay, but
That
look,
irritates me. Oh, that like
okay,
y'all
so
just been
is it
knowing.
better to just keep silent, or the day you kind of decide, you know what, wrong is wrong, and I've been holding this secret for a long time. There's people who don't get justice for many years. And now, when I think of a 12-year-old and a grown, and this man was grown, that's really sick. And even though it's many years later, I mean, hey, you need to be held to account. And maybe right now, someone who was 12, 10, and 15 years ago is in a better place to really articulate what happened. Because do you imagine a 12, 13, 14-year-old having to get on the stand? Maybe now, 15 years later, when someone is 30, they can actually say, this is what happened. I was over there. He said he was going to help me with my music career. My parents dropped me off for voice coaching, or we were cutting a demo, or whatever the case might be. My parents went to go pick up pizza and this happened or that. You know what I mean? I mean, who knows? But I think it's probably maybe even a blessing for the people who were violated, that maybe if they were very young, they didn't have to speak on it at such an early young age. And it's terrible. I think it's
Well,
awful.
they say that R. Kelly, they say R. Kelly is broke. They said all the civil suits that he's had to settle, child support, and a plethora of other things. They said right now, basically, his fans are the ones who's paying for his legal defense. Somebody, Mia in the chat says the feds always got R. Kelly. Said he'll be out next week. You know what, baby? I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to see this. Uh,
Well, and if he is good, I mean,
his
good for
other
him. If he,
charges were always state charges, or like the ones he got exonerated with a few years ago. Those were state charges. So I don't know about these federal charges.
and
Y'all,
if
what's that boy name with the little colorful teeth? What's his name?
oh geez, Tentacion 669.
Yeah, yeah, 6ix9ine, Takashi 6ix9ine. He's still locked up. The
Oh yeah,
feds
he's not
got
going
him.
nowhere.
So when the
Um,
feds got you, woo.
if they had videotapes and this person, and they have confirmed that these people were underage, then yeah, that's child pornography. Those are federal crimes. So yeah. If there's someone who's identified as a child at the time, and now it's not, oh, him saying, oh, that was my twin brother, like he did last time. R. Kelly has done enough to where people are now looking to say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And this has been going on long enough. And, I mean, there's been plenty of people who've had to be held to account for some of the things that they've done. So it's his time now.
Girl, when I saw his interview, I rewatched his interview with Gail King that he did a few months ago. And girl, when he told me that, his peoples, basically, I guess his team were the ones stealing all his money, and he said he had went to Bank of America there in Chicago, and he said he went up to the bank. Like he said, that was his very first time ever going to Bank of America. And he said he went there, and the teller, excuse me, told him he had $350,000 left in his account.
Mm.
$350,000.
With
Now,
millions, because I
you know,
know
R.
back
Kelly was or is, I don't know, but at one time he was worth millions of
I
dollars.
mean, back in the day when R. Kelly, I mean, there's that who invented the remix. Diddy says he invented the remix. R. Kelly says he invented the remix. But I tell you what, when R. Kelly put out that remix of Bump and Grind and Fiesta and all those songs, oh my God. I mean, I used to be a really big R. Kelly fan, but I would say after the time of I Believe I Can Fly, and when he did that song with Celine Dion, I don't know, probably the last 10 years, I hadn't been into R. Kelly as much as I had been once upon a time. Um, but I'm sorry, we know that he married Aaliyah, and she was very young. She was much, much younger than him. We know that there have been talk for many years. People ignored it. And we know that Hollywood and the entertainment industry has turned a blind eye to women and allegations like this for many years, and especially Black women who have
Hmm.
complained about assaults and rapes and sexual injustices and things like that. And powerful men have been able to get away with a lot for years. And look, it's worth investigating. If somebody was violated, especially a 12-year-old, I'm sorry. There's somebody needs to do some investigating just to make sure that if it's true, he gets dealt with. If it's not true, um, then he gets his freedom. I would want to clear my name, right? If you didn't do it, clear your name.
Well, it's just a travesty because they got Bill Cosby, now they got R. Kelly again. You know,
Well, Bill Cosby was putting Spanish fly up in people's drinks for many
yeah, but
years,
they got
so
him. And so my thing to Bill Cosby was America loved Bill Cosby. So if they would throw him in the jail at 80 and half blind,
oh yes.
R. Kelly, what you think they can ready do to you, baby?
Oh yeah,
Do to you?
they'll take you at any age.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, one thing about it, R. Kelly, if you did wrong, baby, wrong will catch up to you. Money can't buy everything. So, if you are truly guilty, then jail is where you need to be. And pray for
Right.
you get some help for your sick, demented, twisted ways. Now,
Yeah.
said it. All right, girl, we're gonna get
Yeah.
on off R. Kelly.
He's gross. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I can't even listen to his music anymore. It makes me sad because his music was so good.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
know what? But I
God.
just never really was because I'm
Loved it.
from northern Indiana, which is near Chicago, and I just was not. I liked
I
R.
don't
Kelly,
see
but
nothing
like when he was on the
wrong
screen, I wouldn't be like, all
with the
right,
little bump
you
and
know what I'm
grind.
saying?
Those used to be
Yeah,
my jams. I loved
those was jams, but I wouldn't break my neck
Fiesta.
to go see R.
Oh
Kelly.
man.
I wasn't that
I
type.
was ready. Those I used to party with R. Kelly on those CDs. I loved some R. Kelly, but I don't know, when all that stuff started coming out, it just kind of it took a right turn for me. So
Well, that's
it's
what
been
R. Kelly said.
years.
R. Kelly said all this bad publicity he's been getting is the reason why he can't make any music. Well, no,
Yeah.
baby, it's your decisions.
Right.
It's
It's
the
his
reason why.
decision.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with the people talking about it.
Yeah.
You gave them something to talk about. Instead of you messing with 2 year olds and 4 year olds and 5 year olds, and I say that not saying that he was messing with those ages literally, but I mean you messing with 12 and 13 and 14-year-old girls
That's a
when you got all
shame.
these grown women out here giving away for free.
I would kill somebody. But and I know some people want to blame the parents, like, well, where were the parents? Where were the parents? But again, this happens every day. If you are people talk, okay, so go back to like um New Kids on the Block and New Edition, all these groups. When you drop your kids off to go be a star, you are trusting these producers, all of these like people who turn out. I mean, the people who turn like Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, all these people, they have like hit factories basically, or music factories, and they take these kids and they turn them into stars. Usually you can drop your kid off, it's like going to school, and they give them singing lessons, dancing lessons, media lessons. They turn these kids into stars. What these people probably didn't know was that R. Kelly wasn't trying to turn their kids into anything but something bad, unfortunately. Now, Aaliyah was related to, I think she's related to Gladys Knight. She's heard the Hankinson name. Her father was like some kind of musician and some kind of DJ or something in Chicago. Maybe Nia, you're from Chicago. Maybe you know this story a little bit better than me, but she comes from a music family, Aaliyah, and
Okay,
I'm sure they had her over there because she was
what I
a
gave
music
you.
prodigy, and they knew that she was going to be something. She had a beautiful voice, and she was working with R. Kelly. And little did they know he was helping himself. And I guess to cover it all up, he decided to marry her. But everybody knew that wasn't right. I mean, she was just a young girl.
Look, come here. I'm sorry, girl. My son.
What's
My
your son
God,
doing?
girl, Jalen just came down here with some aluminum foil wrapped around his neck like a necklace and two
Mm.
aluminum foil bracelets. I don't know.
2
Maybe he's doing an
chains.
Instagram. Yeah, I guess he's doing an
Yeah.
Instagram video or something. Girl, he looked like a dang on fool. I was like, boy, why you got my good aluminum foil around your neck?
And aluminum foil is not cheap. I mean,
It's
people have lots
real.
to say in the comments, guys, and I see what you're saying, and I mean, it really is. Yeah, like Miss Brown. Is it Miss Brown Kelly? Yes. I mean, to me, I always, where there's smoke, there's fire. Sometimes people are lying. Sometimes there is rumors and things like that to want to discredit somebody. But I mean, we all know at the end of the day, he married Aaliyah. I think they lied on the paperwork, said she was an age she wasn't. I think her I don't know if her parents were even aware. Um, but that's a whole nother thing with Aaliyah too, because Aaliyah had been, I hate to say, and all respect to this young, she's
Rest
gone,
in
she's
peace.
dead, but she had dealings with Jay-Z, she had dealings with Damon Dash, she was dealing with a lot of older men. And her parent, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry to her parents, but my goodness, I mean, this poor girl, maybe they just kind of trusted that these people were doing the right thing, but people, she's a beautiful girl, and people were helping themselves. Unfortunately, it's very sad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I love Aaliyah. But all I can say is, R. Kelly, yeah, it's tragic for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We can't forget about his children. His children are having to go through this ridicule of him being portrayed as the person that he's being portrayed as. Like his kids have to deal with this too, knowing that their dad has this type of reputation. So our hearts go out to them too, because that's not fair to them. To all the women that he hurted, allegedly hurted. Our hearts go out to them. They have to deal with that pain for the rest of their lives.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nobody wins. Even the prosecutor might win the case. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wins.
Right.
A lot of people
I
lie,
mean,
will be and have been destroyed because of the stuff that's allegedly being said that's going on.
the victims will get justice, and potentially, let's just look forward. Potentially, if he's found guilty and he's done wrong, he has a enormous catalog of music, which is probably not worth a whole lot today, but will be worth something again one day. I mean, he's got amazing music, and people's memories are very short, and no one's going to care in 10 years. I hate to say it, maybe even 5 years. And the minute that one of his songs pop, another song will be popping, and the catalog will be, like Michael Jackson's catalog was worth a lot before he died, and it's worth 10 times more than what it was since he's now dead. So he's got assets, even though he might not have liquid. He's got a ginormous catalog of music. That can be sold, just like they did with Miramax with Harvey Weinstein. They sold those movies and they dispersed them amongst a lot of these other movie companies to pay all these people for all of the wrongdoing that man did, as he was the head of that movie studio, and did many very disgusting and distasteful things to lots of women that we know and don't know. So, they sold off every asset from that company to pay off the settlements from those lawsuits. So they'll be all right, hopefully. They'll hopefully they'll be able to recover.
Yeah. So, all right, you guys. We'll just keep watching the news,
I
okay?
know. That's some sad
Yeah.
news.
So, girl. So, you want to talk about one more celebrity news, and then we'll switch over to YouTube, and then we'll go back to celebrity, or how you want to do this?
It's I'm giving you a chef's choice. It's your house tonight, Tasha. You take the lead. You you make the
Okay.
choice. Yes, ma'am.
So, I saw a video today, you guys. Livia says she wants another baby.
Oh.
Yeah, girl. I mean, it's been people in my comments, y'all, which is so funny to me. They said, "Why you ain't been talking about Olivia?" I'm gonna be real honest with you. I hadn't been seeing her videos, you know, and like, baby, I can't watch everybody all at the same time. I got other people I watch too, like stuff I truly like to watch, like my own.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing with that, y'all. Okay, she says she want a baby. She like being a mommy. The only thing about that few-minute video that where she was talking about, the only thing that bothered me was when she said that. Well, it didn't bother me. It kind of just made me say, when she said no man has ever loved her like her children has. And what I felt about that was, well, baby, I guess not, because the love of your children is a total different love than of a man. Those are two different types of love. So you can't compare those two. They're different, you
Maybe.
know.
And of course,
So
I'm
I
just saying,
said,
maybe she meant, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Tasha. I'm just going to just say this. Maybe she meant
okay,
like unconditional agape, which a man or your spouse, woman, whatever, your partner can have that agape love for you. Of course, it's going to be different from a partner romantic interest versus child, but maybe she's talking about that unconditional love that you have when you have, you know, your life partner, your husband, and how you have that
yeah,
unconditional
and
love. And
and,
maybe
I
that's what she meant.
yeah, maybe that's probably what
Maybe.
she meant. That's not what she said, but I'm just going by what she
Okay.
said, and that could be it, Francois. My thing is, I know she talked, and this is not me making up this stuff. She said in her many videos that she didn't have the support and love that she had from her father. And I know that probably bothers her. Here's the thing, y'all. She has 3 kids. Okay, she said in the video that she was looking to do sperm donor because she
Oh,
just
geez.
don't want to get wrapped up with another relationship and then having a baby and that relationship may not work. I hate that she thinks like that because don't just always think because one didn't work or two didn't work that number three is not going to work. A lot of times you might have to, when it's all said and done and all these different relationships she's had, she's the common denominator in all those relationships. So maybe she needs to look at herself and see
Well, of
maybe some things
course.
that she needs to change. I don't know, but maybe she could. Again, those were 3 different men, but you're the same person. So, you might want to look at that. And then, I just don't, a lot of people like, I was looking at her comments. I didn't go all the way down because, Olivia gets a million comments,
A
not literally,
lot.
but
I
she gets a lot of
mean,
comments. So, baby, I got more better things to do than, which I do know people who troll comments. Yeah, I don't do that. So,
we know a
uh,
few.
yeah. So I just, I looked at a few, and a lot of people were saying that she needs to go get help, and maybe she, first you was trying to get a cat and a dog, now you want a baby. I mean, y'all, for me personally, I didn't have a happy pregnancy. None of my pregnancies were happy. Okay. Now I was blessed to have my children, but wanting to relive that whole 9 months of the type of pregnancy I had, yeah, I'm good. But there are some women like Francois. Francois and I talked about how she was so happy when she was pregnant. She smiled all the time. She laughed all the time. She just had a happy pregnancy. I've had other friends who had beautiful pregnancies and they just loved carrying the child. Me, it was a nightmare because I was in and out the hospital. I was dehydrated. I was sick. The first 4 months of each and every pregnancy, I was like deathly ill. So it just wasn't fun for me. So
Mm,
when I think of pregnancy, that's what I think of. And when I
right.
think of that, I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm good. But for Olivia, she, did y'all do know she had that miscarriage? So she's probably feeling some type of void. You know,
Well,
um,
and the baby's not an infant anymore. The baby's a year. So she's
yeah,
like a little, what do you call it? Like a little, maybe she's a walker now. She's past the infant stage. She's probably weaning her from nursing, even though you can nurse many years. I had a sister, well, actually, two of my sisters nursed for a long time. I'm not going to even put a number to it, but I nursed for like about 6 months. But, you can nurse beyond a year, and there's plenty of people that do. But she's probably going to be missing that stage. I mean, gosh, I mean, yeah, it's tough. I mean, I remember sometimes sitting in like those little receiving blankets that was Farah, she would have her little smell on the little receiving blankets. I would just sit there and smell the little receiving blankets, and it would just bring me back to when she was a little infant and everything, and she's probably just missing it, and I get it, but I think sometimes you just need to pour your all into what you have in front of you. Like they say, a bird in the hand, that old expression, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, because you have a beautiful family right now of three, and not saying you don't need any more, but even just taking a break to wait before you add, um, you know, I mean, it's a personal decision, but
Me
I
personally,
just
I
think
think that
you got a beautiful family, you got three, you're in a good place. I would just chill for a minute.
me personally, I think me personally, I just think that she should maybe just concentrate on the three that she has.
Hmm.
I'm not saying, I mean, if she wants to have a baby, I mean, I ain't got to take care of it. So,
Yeah,
okay,
right. At the end of the day,
you know,
add to your family if you
if
want
she feel
to.
like
Yeah,
she can financially, physically, emotionally, mentally handle it, you girl, you do you.
right.
Do I think she needs to see a psychiatrist because she's talking about having a baby? No. Some people like having children. Some people like being a mother. I love being a mother, but do I want to start all over? Especially for me at my stage in the game. Like my oldest is 22 years old. My youngest is 14. Baby, there's no way in the world I would think about having another one at this stage in my
Mhm.
life. But for her, she's almost 30. Her kids are still young enough to where if she did have another one, they all could still grow up together and it wouldn't be such a considerable age difference. I could see her thinking like that. She doesn't necessarily need to have a man to have a child. She, like she said, she can go get uh sperm donor and get, inseminated, whatever. Yeah, she can do that, I
Right.
mean,
And I know someone who did that. Someone at my place of work at once upon a time had twins. Was in a marriage. Marriage broke up. Decided, hey, I'm a certain age. I want to have children, and went ahead and went to the sperm bank and had twins. And yeah, and is mom, and of course the gentleman has many children, because from what I understand there's like a reunion every year of this particular donor's um children. So there's like a little meetup where they meet up with the donor dad's kids. And but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's hey, it's a choice, it's an option, and thank God in 2019 we have options. Isn't that great?
I'm sorry, I had to put my phone on mute.
So
My
I
son.
said she has options.
Yeah, she
She has
does. She does
options,
have
which
options.
is
First of all, let me
wonderful.
take this call. This is my son. Hold on.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to the chat. Hey guys, let's see what's going on. Guys, I've been drinking this. Is anybody drinking anything fun tonight? This is some rosé. And it's good. What are y'all drinking? Is anyone drinking anything fun? Can y'all see this? Let's see. At this point, got to worry about becoming a grandma, not a mom. Yeah. Let's see. You know, Mia, look, at the end of the day, like I said, I just have one, and I don't know. We're good with the one that we have. If someone decides that they want to make 4 into 5 or 3 into 4 or 5 into 6, and there's a family that I follow, and Miss Emma, you drinking hypnotic? Oh my goodness, that's like a blast from the past. That stuff used to be so good. I used to drink that once upon a time. Um, hey, it's a choice. It's an option. I don't look, like Tasha said, it's not going to be my choice. It's not going to be like a child that I'm going to have to raise. So it's just, I think my comment more is I can see where it may be coming from, because I think at a certain time when you're weaning yourself off of breastfeeding and you've experienced some change, and just that feeling of taking care of an infant is so wonderful. And being the sole provider, caregiver for a small baby is, so much fun, as she was like a breastfeeding mom and all that. She's probably going to start missing it when she weans, Ryan off. So she's probably good, thinking about it. Yeah. So Mia, yeah, Tribe of Many. Yeah, I watch them. I love them. They are so, I love that family. But yeah, she's pregnant with her 10th, and she's been very open about having a couple of miscarriages. But yeah, they're going to add a boy, right? So they've got 5 girls now and 4 boys, and they're going to be 10. And they're a lovely family. And, good for her. Like I said, I know someone that I used to work with who decided, when her marriage broke up and did not have children, went to the sperm bank and has 2 beautiful children now, and she is their sole parent. Um, and they have the donor dad, but donor dad is not, available. Donor dad is just donor dad. And she is the mother, and that's it. There's no father. So, and she's very happy. So it's a choice. And like I said, in this day and age, it's wonderful that we all have choices that we can make, to either grow or and expand our families the way that we want to. So that's up to everybody. I mean, we see Chrissy's expanding her family. Jasmine decides to open up her family and make it bigger. Good for her too. Let's see. Someone is saying something about a hysterectomy. Let's see.
Okay, girl, I'm sorry about that. Ugh.
Let's see. I just remember she had told him she wanted him to wear his ring while they were apart and coming back together. Nisi even called her his fiance. Yeah. I mean, they were going to get married a couple of months ago. They got their marriage license and was going to get married. So it's, I feel bad. And I don't even want to say I feel bad anymore. I guess this was almost 2 months ago, since now she's moved. It's been like 6 weeks. And by the time she moved, maybe it was a couple weeks after what would have been their wedding day. And I guess she's moved on. So, I honestly, all I would say is I just wish her the best.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I was listening, Prince, while I was talking to my son on the phone. But at the end of the day, I understand how, breakups are always hard. I mean, as we could, we all could tell that she truly loved Gerard.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Gerard loved her too. They just had differences of opinions that they just couldn't get together, and she decided to move. And she can look at this time next year, and she'd be like, you know what? Like, thank God I'm over that. Hopefully she will
Mm-hmm.
be. I don't know. And it's not just for her. That's for all the women that
Mm-hmm.
we've talked about on this channel. Like, Chrissy, Jasmine, her, all of them. I wish them all the best.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever they do, I don't wish no ill will on anybody. Just because we talk about their situations don't mean, I mean, we're just basically, this is it's girl talk, y'all. We're giving our opinions out freely. We're not trying to bash anybody, belittle anybody, because we're not perfect. A lot of their situations are similar situations for all of us. We all have loved and been hurt. I don't think too many people say they haven't been through that.
Well, and I've also wanted another child too, but
Yeah,
it just wasn't in the cards for me. So I feel her on that longing for another baby, because I wanted that too, but when reality sets in and that's not going to happen for whatever reason, it is what it is, and you move on.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, people, feel some type of way because they put it on camera, and then we all sitting up here like, because a lot of us like, okay, but yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I don't live like that. Well, just because you don't do that and you don't live like that, don't mean what they got going on is totally wrong. When it's all said and done, for the most part, all of them seem like they take care of their children,
Hmm.
and they're humans. They're they're normal people. They make mistakes. Just unfortunately, their mistakes are displayed on a camera for millions of people to see, and then they have to deal with all the criticism that comes behind it. But
Mm-hmm.
again, all these women already know what comes with putting that type of content on YouTube, or any type of social media. So, I mean, it just comes with the territory, I guess, But like I said, as far as Olivia and her situation of wanting to have another baby, like, girl, that's okay.
I
There's
think that's
you know,
totally natural. I
yeah,
think her doctor is going to be like, that's totally natural. You have a 1 year old
yeah,
that's weaning off. You got one that's going to school. You got the other one going to preschool. This is very natural. The doctor's, this is me, the doctor. This is very natural what you're going through. Are you sure? Let's take some time. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Like, let's not rush into anything. If you still want this in 3 months, I'll give you the referral. That's what they're going to do.
yeah, yeah. All right, y'all. So, okay, we off of Olivia, okay? Uh, next, um,
Do you want to talk about B Love real quick? I just wanted to
yes, girl, she's a YouTuber.
give
Yes.
her a big super dope shout out. B Love, they wrote that she had there's an article. Can I maybe share my screen because I want y'all to see this picture. She's speaking of having their hair absolutely laid. She always has her hair looking beautiful.
I
Let me
think
share
B
my
Love is just
screen.
so cute.
She's very
I didn't
pretty.
realize she was that little. She is just the teeniest tiny woman.
Right. She's just a little teeny tiny thing. So let's see. So she on June 11th, so last month, we're a little late reporting this, but I don't know if all of you have seen this, but she had a feature in the New York Times.
Oh wow.
The New York Times, which is read all over the world. They are Cincinnati. What's going on, Cincinnati? What's up? Um, so basically, and they gave us, they said Bethany Gaskin, I did not know her name was Bethany, is an American mukbang star. Eating giant crab legs for YouTube made her a millionaire. Okay. Okay.
And and people talk about, I don't want to be seeing nobody eat. I don't want to see that. Well, baby, obviously somebody wants to see somebody eat. This woman is a millionaire, okay?
Well, like they
And
said,
all she do is send me food.
Mrs. Gaskin, 44, has capitalized on her popularity of the food video genre known as mukbang, which involves scarfing down on camera more grub than should rightly be consumed in a single sitting. Now, this is according to the writer. Not everybody, it's not always like a scarf down, but I mean, sometimes. But basically, they go on to talk about her mukbangs, but also I learned something, which they said mukbang seems to have begun as an internet trend more than a decade ago in South Korea. The name is a mashup of the Korean words for let's eat, which is mukja, and broadcasting, which is bang song. Korean live streamers often schedule their mukbang videos to align with dinner time hours so their viewers eating alone at home feel like they are sharing a meal with a friend. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's
That was the original intent of mukbang, guys. So for those of you who are like, why are people eating on camera? What does mukbang mean? Now you know.
Maya in the content, she says, I love Beloved. She built her channel, minding her business and putting out great content. Yeah, yeah, she was eating. And
Yes.
then that Beloved sauce that she created. And that's
Yes.
good. When it's all said and done, you guys, everybody just doing what they want to, what they can do, and what they choose to do on YouTube.
Right.
And us as viewers or subscribers, we can either like it or not.
Right. And I
There's
and
too
I
much.
love it. I think she's
Yeah,
great. I think she's very
yeah,
talented. I think she's a very beautiful lady. I like her family. The boys seem nice. And it's just they just kind of have dinner conversation, like kitchen table talk. So I like them. So
yeah. Her husband seems very supportive. He is supportive. He's her cameraman. He does all kind of stuff. So that's always good when you can have the support from the family members to help grow your channel. Yeah, so big ups to Be Love. I know one day, Be Love, she does all type of collabs. Like she don't even care. They say that she pays for everything. And Be Love girl, she right up the street from me.
Well, I
Um,
didn't know she gets hate. Mia, is it Mia or is it Maya? Mia, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I didn't know she gets a lot of hate, but you know what? Honestly, everybody gets hate on YouTube. I mean, I'm kind of surprised because all she's doing is eating, but everybody, I mean, I'm quite sure like the cat and dog sitting looking out a window channel gets hate. So it's there's always going to be somebody who wants to bang out a negative comment. So that's unfortunate because she's got a nice channel. She's developed herself a nice little niche going there. She's making herself a lot of money and good for her. Congratulations on that.
oh, Bryn Gamp Grable said
Mm-hmm.
he's new here. Love the chat. You both are awesome. Keep it up.
Oh,
Okay, well,
thank
thank
you,
you, Bryn.
Bren.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
And
Don't
then,
forget to don't forget to subscribe, Bren.
yeah, make sure you subscribe, baby, if you have not yet.
Sub what you
Um,
love.
Love what you love.
Tasha, have you
Tiana
copyrighted that
Maya,
yet? Can
she
you
asked
please
me, "Do I
can you
have
please
grandchildren?" No, and I don't want any anytime soon, baby. So don't be talking up the grandkids for me, okay? Mm,
Tasha, can you please copyright sub what you love?
I'm gonna. I'm
Yes.
gonna.
You know what they say? Write sub what you love on a piece of paper and mail it to yourself.
You know what, Francois? Well, you and I have talked about this so many times. Yeah, you know what? I truly love um my channel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know you do. I just love engaging with people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my content is, I give my opinions about not just YouTubers, but if you guys watch my car chronicles, like I talk about a lot of stuff. I don't just talk about uh Jasmine, Olivia, and Chrissy. You know what I'm saying? I have talked about them, but that's not all I talk about.
Right.
I just, I talk about whatever's hot, whatever, or if it's not even hot, something that I see, on the internet, and I feel like we all can learn something from a story. Francois, you do what you do on your channel with the purses and the makeup and just the family vlogging.
Vlogging. Mm-hmm.
I just enjoy that. So you guys, thank you so much. And I wanted to say this one more time. Thank y'all so much for just coming by tonight and watching us. Like we appreciate that. You know, um, you got to understand everybody started their channels from zero. So to get to where we are today, like we couldn't get there unless we had the support from you all. So we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Right. It's definitely felt. And
Yes.
so let's see
Girl,
what else is going on. So yeah, I had the Be Love story and let's see. So that was kind of all I had for right now. I did have another one, but I was going to wait till I think we're still on YouTube, right? Well, I guess the other news, Tosh, I don't know if you wanted to talk about this or not. I mean, we can just kind of, I'm sure everybody should be up to date on the whole thing that happened with Chrissy this week, right? I mean, do we need to talk
yeah.
about that? Does everybody already know?
With she cut the clothes up. Baby daddy left, or excuse me, husband left. Yeah, mm,
It was, I
you
mean,
know
it was
what?
a terrible situation. I mean, gosh, guys. Um, the man left. She was crying. She was very sad. And that was heartbreaking. I hated to see her cry. I hate to see anyone cry. And I also hated the fact that she's very along in her pregnancy, and I did not. I was like, gosh, I was having thoughts of Khloe Kardashian and all the other women that we've seen over the past couple of years who have had to go through these late term pregnancy breakups, which is horrible. So that's what I was thinking of. I felt really, really, really bad for her because this should be a really happy time. And this gentleman, you know, I mean, I know she feels like people have been coming for her husband. I don't know her husband from a hole in the wall. She knows who he is. And I mean, he hadn't really been around the whole pregnancy. So I'm not going to further pile on, but I felt really bad for her. And that's just coming from a place as a woman, and I feel bad for her. Now the whole video of the cutting up of the shoes, I was just I thought it was kind of a little dramatic, but of course it's dramatic when you're cutting up someone's wardrobe. Um, I don't know if for some of the younger ladies, some of the younger dolls who may be very green to relationships, if this was probably the right thing for people to think that they should do, because you might get hurt doing something like that to your man's clothes. So I would not, anyone listening, do you know they say like do as I say, not as I do, or because this is almost like TV. Now, this man's gone, he's not coming back. But if you're gonna cut up your man's clothes and Jordans and all that kind of stuff, and he's down the street and around the corner and could be back, don't do that. And you're 7, 8 months pregnant. Don't do that. Okay. I'm just saying that in all seriousness. That's probably not a good thing to do.
Well,
So
like I said in my video, it looked like them was the clothes that he didn't want anyway. I mean, she said
right.
that
He looks
he
old.
didn't want that. Yeah, that was my opinion. Like, yeah, he didn't want that stuff. Child, them was winter clothes.
And
Um,
Vegas. Yeah, those were some hot clothes to be in Vegas.
yeah, so he was like, yeah, I ain't gonna wear them, and those are hot for Texas too. So, but yeah, when it's all said and done, y'all, we all, a lot of us can relate to that situation. A lot of us been that mad at our significant others that we did want to cut something up. Most of us would want to cut them up while they're still in the clothes. So
You silly.
just start snapping their arms and legs off. you know. But girl, she was struggling with them scissors. I really wanted to reach
Those
into
were
the
like
scissors,
gardening
like, girl,
shears.
I got some sharper ones right here. She was struggling with them scissors,
Those
but
things were like gardening shears.
yes, girl, but that beat had me like,
I was
okay,
scared. I was looking over my shoulder. It made me feel nervous in the house. I was like, oh
girl, okay.
God.
I was like, wow, but I mean,
I mean, she couldn't have like happy go lucky, like tra la 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 la. She couldn't have like happy music.
girl, that music almost made me start twerking. I said,
Oh
"What in
my
the world,
goodness.
girl?" I was like, "Go ahead, Chrissy, girl." I was more distracted by the music than I was her, because and she was, honey, she was trying to cut that tongue of that shoe, and she had to flip that shoe around and cut it again. I was like, "Girl,
Go use the bathroom.
that was hilarious to me." It was more funny to me than anything. Danisha's life said her personally, she would just have put the things outside, but not cut them up. Well, baby, he wasn't coming back for her. You right though. I would
I
have just put them
mean,
in the trash can because that was too much energy. But I mean, she said that was therapy for her. So okay, that
and
was some
hey,
therapy,
it
y'all.
was also a video. It was
Yeah.
also some good content, because yes,
Mhm.
would I have bagged him up and gave him to the Goodwill or brought him down to the men's shelter? Of course. Now, if I was
Mhm.
shooting a video and I needed to get my Thursday video out, then yes, I probably would have made a nice dramatic, waiting to exhale. I'm a bad mother, and I'm not taking this, and make a nice dramatic video. So it is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I
At the end
said,
of the
girl.
day, I think, I think I did watch that video to the end.
Yeah,
So,
I did too.
yeah,
It was good.
I mean, hey, she kept us till the end. That's the
Yeah,
goal. When you put
yeah,
up a video, your ultimate goal is to get people to watch it to the end. And
you're
I
right.
I watched it. I think I watched it I didn't watch it twice, but it was like a time and a half, because
Yeah,
I did go back.
it was
Yeah.
it was funny to me. It was good. That honey, that music had me jumping.
I
I
was
was like,
like,
oh my god.
what? What is
Yeah, that was
going
funny, honey.
on? What?
She was
That was
funny. When she took that
yeah.
bag and drug it down the steps like it was his body that she was dragging down them steps. I said, girl, you is really getting into this video. I was like, go ahead, girl.
Now Mia says that she should have set it on fire. Now that would have been Angela Bassett from Waiting to Exhale, but girl, she should have done what she should have done was what's her name from because I sent Tasha that meme from Angry from A Diary from a Mad Black Woman
Right.
when the guy was in the wheelchair and she dumped him into the jacuzzi. She tortured that man.
Oh, that was so funny in that movie.
Oh my
Mariah Red TV. That's what she said. She said if it was me, I would have put them things and outside, burnt them like Angela Bassett did, and waiting to excel because she was struggling. Yes, she was, baby. She was struggling with them shoes. I was like, I'm so glad she had a good editing tool to edit all that extra out. Because she was, like I said, I wanted to reach into the camera and just say, "Huh, girl, here, use these because I got some good scissors here." But
Wait, can y'all see this? Hold on, Tasha. Can they see me? Hold on. Can y'all see this?
oh, girl, that was hilarious. When she dumped
Y'all, can y'all see this? Tasha, make sure they can see me.
They can see it. That is hilarious.
Ah.
Oh my God. That's what, yeah,
That is
Francois
the
sent me that
funniest.
meme. I was like, girl, you is crazy.
That's how you do it. Send him head first.
Mhm.
And I think he was paralyzed at the time. The man couldn't walk.
Girl. Yeah, he got shot or something, didn't he? When he was
I
in the
don't know.
courtroom?
And I mean, of
Yeah.
course, we have to, y'all, that was a movie. That's not how
Well,
we
girl, the
do
way he
our,
treated her
that's
in
not
that
how we do our
movie,
disabled folk. We don't do them like
well,
that, really. That
he
was a
lucky that's all he
movie.
was in
So
the
I
whole,
want to be, I just want to be responsible, Tasha. I don't want to give anybody any bad ideas or tell anyone to
well,
do
girl,
anything.
if they
You know,
do it,
that's
that's on them. They ain't got nothing to do with us.
right. But
But
that's not how
uh,
we treat our disabled. We love on our
okay,
disabled.
well,
Okay. I just wanted to
look,
be,
let me
I
tell
just
you
wanted to be
this. He
responsible.
deserved
Okay.
that. He deserved that. Because the way he treated her in that daggone movie, then brung your mistress with your little half baby. Don't get me talking about that movie. I was mad about that. Yeah, he got shot, Linda. The courtroom. Yeah, the way he dogged her out and had her feeling all pitiful. She helped him
Mm.
build his career, and then you gonna come waltzing in there with that woman and
And he
her
was
and them
mean
kids.
too. He was so
Yeah,
mean.
girl, he lucky. That's all she did was dump him in that tub.
She could have Lorena Bobbitt. Lorena Bobbitt, that old school. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Ooh,
Lorena
Lorena
Bobbitt.
Bobbitt was a bad mamma jamma girl. She took
She
the
took that thing. She took it
and
literally.
drove it down the highway, threw it on. Oh, I said this woman's crazy.
They had to put that man back together like Frankenstein.
Girl sure did.
Mm-mm-mm.
GMB says she loves all Tyler Perry movies. Uh-huh. Well, did they kill Medea off yet? Because they supposed to be killing Medea off.
They shouldn't do that.
Well, because Tyler Perry said he tired of playing a woman. He don't want to play a woman anymore. I'm thinking to myself, but Tyler,
Is he
that's how you
really? Come on, Tyler.
you know how they
Okay,
do.
Tyler. Yeah.
So
Well,
you guys, also I don't know if you guys noticed, but Will Smith's son Jaden turned 21 the other day. If you guys are not familiar, but Will Smith has a YouTube channel as well, and you can go over to his channel and he has the
it's
clip of
amazing.
Jaden's 21st birthday, like they were in Malibu. And when I tell you where they were at in Malibu, I'm assuming that's one of their homes. When I tell you the scenery was breathtaking, like I was like, oh my God. But it was Will, Jaden, Willow, um, his oldest son. What's his oldest son's name starts with a T. Uh
Trey.
Trent.
Will
Trey.
Smith. Will Smith the third. Trey.
Yes.
Hmm.
Trey. Girl, he looked just like his daddy too. Looked just like
He's
him.
a nice looking young man.
Yes, very nice looking girl. Will Smith, I just love him. I think he is just so hilarious to me.
Yes.
Um, and so they did. He had Jaden had his first shot with his parents as being 21. And the video, guys, it's probably like 8 minutes long.
Did he say this is the first time he did alcohol or the first time he was legally able to drink alcohol? Because really?
I don't know. He said that was the first shot. Will Smith said, "Come on, have your first shot with your parents as of 21." Will Smith
Okay.
just
With
he
all
just
those little asterisks. Okay. Because I'm sure this is not the first time Jaden drank.
I don't know, but
Okay. I'm
Will
just
Smith
saying.
is like a
Okay.
really good father to those children. He just seems like he was always hugging them. And Jaden, he seems like he got a sweet soul because he was people was coming into the party, he was hugging everybody, and You know, I don't know. It just touched me to watch it. I enjoyed watching that
Mm-hmm.
video. I watched a couple of them. So if you guys haven't yet, go over to Will Smith's channel. He has you know, he has a lot of good content on there because, of course, he's Will Smith. Um,
They take some beautiful trips. I
oh
saw when they
yes.
went to, gosh, did they go? I forgot where they went, but they went up and scaled up the side of a volcano,
Oh
and it
wow.
was pretty amazing. They did a whole hike and this whole thing up like a black mountain. I can't remember where they were. I feel like they were in somewhere in like South America, like maybe Ecuador or something like that. It was really, really beautiful. And then they went scuba diving. It was like a vacation that they went on. Um, and yeah, but he's got an amazing channel. I mean, I don't know who's filming for him. I don't think he's like just doing it with his iPhone. I think he's actually got someone who's doing all the filming, and they get drones up in the air, and the photography is just absolutely beautiful. So if you have not seen his channel, it's really nice. You know who's also got a nice channel is J Lo. Let me tell you,
Oh,
this
does
woman
he
is
really?
fabulous. Oh my god.
Okay, I have to check
Yeah,
her out.
if you want to see some fabulous living, J Lo has a really nice channel.
You know, and so that's what's so funny to me. Like YouTube is like I didn't know Will Smith had a channel. I just stumbled across it the other day. I was like, oh, Will Smith has a channel. Like I never thought about that. So you know, you guys just
Mhm.
broaden your horizons on these YouTube streets. Like it's so much going on out there. It's really good channels, really good. But don't forget about your girls though. Like don't forget.
Right, right. Yes, because we post
Um,
pretty much every day. So don't
yeah,
watch
yeah.
us first, then go. Or come to us for a recommendation.
Exactly. But yeah, I have found a lot of good channels here recently. So, you know, this there's a lot going on YouTube. Like YouTube is literally the corner in the market. You know, a lot of people say, you know, I let me say this real quick, Francois, and then we'll go ahead and let everybody go because it's almost 11:30. You know, when people say things like, oh, you know, we're gonna go back to the, you know, Olivia Jazz and Chrissy now. When people say, oh, they need to find them jobs because what if YouTube goes away? Like, where's YouTube going? Like, YouTube is not going anywhere, y'all. If anything, they might make changes to the platform and how you present your content, or you know, or how you know. But yeah, YouTube is not going anywhere. Like, cable television is what's going away. It's becoming a, you know, because people can't afford it. It's too expensive.
Well, also
So
now cable's not cable anymore. Cable is now streaming. You don't have to have all those wires and boxes in your house. You can actually get the same cable streaming.
right.
So
So you
it's everything's streaming now.
yeah, YouTube is so convenient because you can watch it on the go, and it's so creative. You know, you have people doing all different type of contents like mukbangs and fashion and beauty and
Gaming,
makeup, painting, van life, all kind of stuff you can find on YouTube. So
reading
when you see,
books.
right, reading books, or so when you see stuff like that, what would make you think it will go away? It's not going to go anywhere. And then my thing is this, you guys, like for people who can make YouTube a full-time living, like my hats goes off to them. Like anybody can do a YouTube channel. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube. It's not segregated to a certain type of people, like a person. Anybody can do it. So if you inspire or aspire to create a YouTube channel, baby, pick up your cell phone and go. You know, and as you
Right.
grow, you'll get better. You know, and who knows? You know, you might be the one with 1 million subscribers. You never know. So when people say, "Oh, they need to get jobs and they need to do this," and yeah, I don't think that because YouTube is a job. Like it takes a
Well,
lot to put out content. Like right now, Francois and I are on this live, of course, with you guys, but we're away from our families to do this to entertain you guys. You know, some people may not think what we do is entertaining because, baby, I didn't heard they say this is boring, it's whack, and blah. Okay, well, baby, that's your opinion. You know, it might be boring to you. Then here's the thing: don't watch. That's how I
right.
feel about it. But I think there's people like the people in the chat right now, like who enjoy it. Now, am I asking y'all to stay on here for a whole 2 hours or hour and a half? No. But
Yes.
guess what?
Yes, we
This,
are.
well, yeah. I mean, if you can, you can. But this type of situation right here, like y'all could be cleaning up the house and put us on your Roku and be cleaning up and listening and moving all at the same time. You know,
Mhm.
that's one of the reasons why we enjoy doing this because if you even if you can't watch it all right now, you can catch it later on. You can
And
catch it tomorrow.
to
You
your
know?
point, Tasha, YouTube is mom friendly. I think that anything that can make a woman, and I don't want to just be like, oh, just women, but YouTube has developed a economy around it. And I'm not going to say that women are benefiting more than men, but when you have a device like YouTube that can benefit women and bring women head and shoulders with men and help them earn livings and really, like we've said, be able to stay home with your children, be able to fulfill your destiny as a mom and be able to stay home and have a stay-at-home mom job, and maybe your desire is not to work a professional job or to work a job outside of the house. It's a wonderful thing. It really is. And for, like you said, for those who can actually earn a living at YouTube, it's pretty amazing. And, you know, my
Yeah.
hat is off to them. I give them much respect. And I think that's probably why we spend whatever amount of time, whether it's 5 minutes one week or 30 minutes another week, talking because, and mentioning those channels, because we're not talking bad about these channels. We're letting you know, if you're not watching those channels, maybe check them out. They're entertaining. That's what they're supposed to be. They're entertaining. Yes, are these women's lives? Of course they are, but they put it out for you to be entertained, for you to consume. And we are telling you about these shows. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, just recommend it, but if we're going to talk to you about it, go check them out. You
Right.
know, so we're not saying don't watch these channels. we're we're giving you the concise kind of like crib notes of, yes, go watch those channels. This is what happened last week. So if you want to go and enjoy those channels a little bit, go back, but like we said, come back to ours. um you know, always come back to us, because we will have those good recommendations for you of the next of what's hot to watch.
Yes, we sure will. So, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate you guys. Don't forget, if you have not yet, subscribe to Francois Vlogs channel. She will be going live in the morning. Um, so make sure you guys subscribe to her channel and catch her live tomorrow, 11 o'clock, Francois, Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, probably right. It is Sunday, so I'm not trying to have everybody up, you know, early with the chickens. So, you know, probably let's do like somewhere around 11, get your coffee, and we can resume this chat. And you know, we'll take it from there.
Yeah, you guys. Again, you guys, thank you so much for coming and watching us tonight. Francois and I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Y'all
of
have a good
course. I hope.
night. Have a good week. And we'll see you in the vlog. Okay. Until the next time, baby. Y'all be easy. Remember, y'all sub what you love. Bye
Good
bye.
night, y'all. Good night.
Good night.